A lot's going to be said about Hayden Panettiere, the actress many of us knew from Nashville and Heroes, and what she knew, what she understood about addiction, depression, trauma, and her own struggles. And here's something that I want to keep coming back to, because I think we have dramatically overestimated the power of insight. We tell people to understand their trauma, recognize the pattern, know the trigger, talk about what happened. And all of that can matter, but knowing what is happening to you is not the same as your body knowing how to stop protecting you. And that's the part that I think we miss. You can understand exactly why you struggle and still have a nervous system that's bracing for survival. You can know your triggers and still be triggered. You can know how you need rest and then find that your body won't settle when you finally get it. And you can look around and know that life is okay right now, while something inside you is still waiting for the next thing to go wrong. And I see this quieter version of survival in women all the time. Capable women who have done the therapy, women who have read the books and can explain exactly why they feel the way they do. They know, and yet they are still exhausted, still on edge, and still unable to fully exhale. Their mind says, I'm okay, and their body says, stay ready. And there's a song that Hayden sang as Julia at Nashville that I went back and listened to. Nothing in this world will ever break my heart again. Hearing those words now stop me, because sometimes what sounds like strength can also be protection, a quiet promise that the body made somewhere along the way. I will not let that happen to me again. And so it stays ready, it watches, it braces. Even the woman carrying it understands exactly why. And eventually she starts wondering, why am I still like this when I understand all of it? And maybe that is not the question. Maybe the better question is, has my body ever actually learned that it does not have to protect me this way anymore? Because insight can explain a pattern. It does not automatically change what your nervous system has learned to expect. Your body learned through experience. It learned in the seasons when staying alert mattered, when holding everything together got you through, when life kept asking something of you and slowing down did not feel possible. Sometimes that protection continues even after the danger is past, not because you are doing healing wrong, but because your body is still responding to what it learned before. And that changes the conversation. Maybe you do not need to understand yourself better. Maybe the next layer is allowing your body to experience what your mind already knows. But this moment is different. This does not have to keep standing watch. That safety can become something you feel, not something you keep trying to convince yourself is true. Hayden's death is still being investigated, and I do not want to turn her life or her suffering into a theory about what happened. I also do not want another woman's pain reduced to the idea that she knew better and somehow still failed to fix herself. Sometimes knowing is not the finish line. Sometimes the body still needs a different experience. And maybe healing is not promising yourself that nothing will ever break your heart again. Maybe it is helping your body discover that you do not have to spend the rest of your life bracing in case something does. If you're listening to this and thinking, okay, but how do I help my body find safety? I've created something special for you. I have a short nervous system safety video series that will help you begin to understand and see what I actually do every morning to help my body find safety. We know what wires together fires together. And the more often that we can fire and wire safety in our body, the easier it is to get there. Comment safe and I'll send the videos to you privately.